Hey, welcome back. We're spending the next 31 days talking about everything you need to know to get started with music production. And today is day 6, and we're talking about MIDI controllers. MIDI controllers are arguably one of the most important tools in the studio, even though they don't seem like it at first. MIDI stands for Musical Instrument Digital Interface, and I won't go into the history of it for the sake of timing, but just know this general concept. MIDI is not sound, it's information. MIDI will tell the computer what note to play and how long to play it. That's it. Whoa. Hold on. That's not entirely true. MIDI controls a bunch of other parameters like pitch bend, velocity, expression. There's tons of different things that MIDI controls. You can actually look up a whole list of all the stuff. There's tons of it. But that's just beyond the scope of what we're talking about here. Just know that it exists. You don't have to worry about it too much quite yet. Okay, I'll go now. That information is given to the DAW, and then the DAW will apply that to a sound font, and then ta-da! Sound. MIDI controllers are for exactly what they sound like, controlling the MIDI. Now there's many different types of controllers for different types of control in different situations. Like this launch pad, which is great for launching single sounds like drums or samples. This MIDI mix is great for live performances and controlling parameters for instruments or levels of effects. Most often though for production you're going to want a MIDI keyboard. They can be small like this one or as big as a full-size 88 key piano. Even if you're like me and you don't play piano, you'd be surprised about the amount of extra expression you can get in your music when you play it yourself instead of drawing it in. Most controllers are just plug and play via USB, so you just plug it in and then play away, and the computer will record everything that you do. And because it's MIDI and it's not recording sound, just the information, this can be moved to different instruments and you can try out different sounds like that. And remember, the alternative is drawing everything in one by one, note by note. So this saves so much time by just having a keyboard to play it on. Now because MIDI controllers don't make any sound by themselves, you can really get whichever one you want. You just have to make sure that it has the features that you want, and this can be dependent on the kind of music that you play. If you're playing jazz or classical piano, you may want a full-sized MIDI keyboard that has 88 keys. Or let's say you're just making some beats, you may want a keyboard that has drum pads at the top, so you can assign those to different drum sounds. There's even some MIDI keyboards that can control external synthesizers. It's really just about finding whichever is best for your workflow and what you actually want to work on. Now we spend so much time talking about recording sound, you may want to actually hear it. And for that, we're going to need some sort of headphones or speakers, but we'll talk about that tomorrow. See you then.